I want to kill this bitch.
What? Hi! We are outside of a Toyota dealership in,
Missouri.
yeah, we're in Missouri. We've had our second experience with Missouri now.
Also bad.
Missouri, I'm sure you got some beautiful places, but we have not seen them. John is, at the moment, still trying to, quote, kill that bitch. We went in, there was a woman who looked like a customer, but was actually an employee, and awkwardly asked us what we wanted.
And said she had no idea what she was doing, and took us to someone who did.
But it turns out he didn't have anything. Also, they don't trade wheels in. So even if we do find a Toyota dealership and manage to get another tire,
We still got this boy.
we just have a rim to carry around. Looks like now we're off to our next we're off to our next location, which you will see when we get there. But we did get Chips Ahoy out of this
For free.
because we took them off the counter as we left. There was another Prius Prime parked next to us here, actually, and we decided that if it was still here when we came out, we could just remove the tire from that one and just take it. Unfortunately, we didn't. All in all, I could tell by this experience that we are, in fact, not in Kentucky anymore.
Yep.
Now we're headed to Oklahoma.
Shit.
It's Oklahoma time, baby.
Always God's choice. Psalms. His psalms are sweaty, knees weak.
We're leaving Baxter Springs.
Coffeeville. 51
Yeah,
miles.
that sounds like fun. Headed towards our next destination, which is a grouping of towns, the largest of which is the former town of Picher in Oklahoma.
You're gonna not?
We're gonna roll up the windows
Jesus
now.
Christ. Chill with that.
Now, some of you may be saying,
But Milo, what is Pitcher?
well,
Let me tell you.
I'm glad you asked.
And by me, I mean him.
I'm glad you asked. Picher is now a EPA Superfund site, and I believe is, oh god, I can't remember what the name of the site is. It's some grouping. It's like the Northern Tri-State fucking everything is sucks land.
I think that's about it.
Yeah. So, when we get there, the necessity for the Superfund site is going to become abundantly clear, and I will get a little bit more into the story there of it. I'm looking forward to seeing this place, though, because it looks like a total mess. So, until we open the doors and possibly die of lead poisoning. We have just now crossed the border into Oklahoma and are now in the Tar Creek Superfund site. This is some of what remains of the town of Picher right here, a little bit. There's going to be a lot more as we go. A lot of the towns have already been demoed, as can be seen as we go down this street here, and a lot of it is fenced off. Oh, they still have the water tower standing. Allegedly, there are still 6 residents in the town, but for how much longer, I really don't know. So, we're gonna try and find a way into this place and maybe get some drone shots, and I'll do some explaining once we've found a place to settle down. Wow, that is an abandoned complex over there.
Damn.
Shit. Oh my god, this is like... Oh my god. Oh wow. Yeah, this is crazy. Alright, well, let's try and get into the thick of it somewhere. Real quick, on this side you can see some of the tailings right here. This is part of the reason why this town had to be abandoned, and I will share the story of what these things are once we find a place to stop and get a better look at what's going on here. Wow. There's a tire in there. Maybe we could take that. Oh my god. It feels very apocalyptic. So, we are in what's left of the town of Cardiff. Cardiff is one of several towns that are in what is now known as the Tar Creek EPA Superfund Site. These towns were subject to mining for lead and zinc. Behind me, you can see these white piles that kind of dot the landscape in and around the towns. These piles are the remains of mine tailings that carry traces of both lead and zinc, which caused serious health problems for the people of the towns. As a result, led to them being abandoned, when about 30% of the children were found to have above safe levels of lead in their blood. The towns altogether once had a population of over 1,000. Now 6 residents remain who have refused to leave. There was was also serious structural problems, as a lot of the mining resulted in undermining under the buildings. The only building that I've seen that's still standing in this town is whatever that is over there, as well as the water tower. So, very surreal, very bizarre, and kind of sad. One has the drone up right now. I've decided to go have a little look at what we got over here. I'm surprised to not see as much vandalism as I was expecting. There's an old broken TV there, but I mean, I guess there's really not a lot left to vandalize. I don't know what this is or was, but whatever it was, it's pretty well demolished. Noticing that as a running theme of this place, as this town, especially in particular, has it only has one actual building left. This thing is a lot of green on the rocks here, and some around the base of this, which is unusual because this was not a site that was mining copper, so I don't exactly know why or where it's here from. There's some green discoloration in the ground over there, and a lot of like the little pieces of rock in this parking lot have this weird turquoise color to them. John and I were going over here to do a little photo shoot, as you do when you're in an apocalyptic ghost town, and an ego as big as mine, and we found some rails here, as well as some railroad spikes over there, which leads us to believe that this place was some type of train depot, because these just go right through it. Also, if you come over to the rubble over here, there's an old stuffed monkey or something. Jesus, that's scary. Yeah. There's also some old Barbie limbs in the parking lot. It's kind of a mess, really. Jesus. Also, I don't know what that is, but it has a weird, like, ornate fence. To the next place, which I don't know where that might be. It might not be anywhere interesting. It might be Tulsa.
It will be nicer than this.
Exactly. I guess that's a final goodbye to the lovely town of Cardiff. And this is our first little bit onto Route 66 here, or what was once Route 66. It has been fucking renamed, but there's a little sign for it. We are headed towards Tulsa. As you can see beyond this unfortunately timed yellow light that you're going to stop for, you can see a little building peeking up, and that is Tulsa. Both John and I have never been to Tulsa, but for some reason we both have this idea that Tulsa is like really, really, really nice.
I should really stop at that gas station that we're past.
That would be good. Aw, dude, you're a QT.
I'm sure there's more up there.
Hopefully, we will be proven right that our random belief that this place is nice is proven correct. Yep. So, the beauty that is Tulsa, that's the one.
Tulsa. Kind of pretty.
Yeah, it was. We didn't actually go into the city, but we stopped at a gas station that was incredibly sus. So our sample size for knowing if Tulsa is nice or not was a sample size of one, at one gas station in a not great part. So, not super exciting. Tulsa, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and assume there's a lot of nice parts that we aren't seeing. You're welcome.
Didn't see 'em.
But we didn't see them. But now we're onwards to somewhere where we're gonna camp. Also, that sun needs to be away because it's bright.
Neat.
Thanks. We're like, what, 15-ish minutes out from the campground. The campground is along part of the Oklahoma River. Wait, I'm gonna fact check. The campground is along Arkansas River, which right now is experiencing extreme flooding. I'd heard that there was some flooding going on in the state, but just kind of always, so I got a really big lifted truck. Always just kind of assumed that it was, I don't know, somewhere else. But anyway, the flooding is here. So we got a little vista on the highway over the river valley, and it is really, really, really high. So I'm curious to see if the campground even exists right now. If it doesn't, it would explain why nobody picked up the phone when I called them to see if there was a site. I'm kind of putting that together now. I'm really curious to see how this is going to be.
I forgot we never got any confirmation that it exists.
Yeah.
I usually don't think that we need to, but...
Because this kind of event right now is apparently bad enough to warrant Vice President Pence to come down and like do, you know, cleanup and stuff with like the National Guard or however that works.
Say like the worst flood, almost worse than the flood of '82 or whatever.
Hopefully, we're not going to be to drowned when we wake up in the morning, assuming this is even above water. So I look forward to seeing it when we get there. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we're coming up on a bridge up here. So I'm curious to see if we're gonna get a nice view of the flooding. I also am not seeing a shoreline, which means that the water is in the trees. That's a little concerning.
That's an interesting design choice. Very interesting.
That is well in the
Jesus
trees. All the leaves on the
Christ.
bottom are dead.
Yeah, this campground is
Yeah, that's not a shoreline. That's leaves. We are like
wow.
in the water.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
That is a lot of flooding.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
This is a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, half-decade record flood. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
That's fair.
Well, we're about 7 minutes out from our campsite.
What's left of it?
We're supposed to take a turn here. Let's hope that the exit exists.
I can already guarantee you we're not camping at this place tonight.
Yeah.
It's not going to be there.
From the pictures that we saw online, it was definitely lower to the ground than those trees were.
Yeah, so
We'll see how far we can get towards it.
oh my god, there's tops of trees sticking out of the water.
Wow. Okay, this is our exit.
Okay, well, let's go see what it's like.
That's always the first sign
There's
that they're underwater, they need help.
There's no plea for help from the camp people. Cliff Manor. I'm sure it's not really a cliff, it's more of a beach now. Beverly Hills.
Wow.
Oh shit, we're really off course.
Yeah.
We've been noticing that there's nobody in any of these trailer parks, and we're like, I wonder if they evacuated. And then we came to this.
Oh, we should reduce our speed ahead by
We need to get out and look
yeah.
at this.
I'm gonna pull over to it.
I was wondering, we haven't seen a single person since we got off the highway. And we were like, huh. Oh my god, this is a real ghost town.
This is insane. Jesus.
Yeah, they must have evacuated all these people. Oh, there's a dump station here, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure the ranger station or whatever is underwater. That's a truck and RV over there.
Really? Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look back in the trees over there, there's an RV in the water. This is nuts.
It is so insane.
I honestly think this entire place is completely evacuated.
I honestly think that we should have stolen those jet skis. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Oh, look, here's the water line.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
Oh, there's a guy up there. Wait, there's one man who lived, but I don't think there's anyone else. So right now, ooh, there's fuzz in my face. So right now we decided that despite the fact that it's almost 8 o'clock and it'll probably be dark sooner than we want it to be, we're gonna put the drone up because this is like a, I don't know, what, once every half-decade sized flood. So we're gonna see if we can get some shots of the road underwater and stuff. Maybe some of whatever's going on out there, whatever's left of the campground, if anything. So yeah, John's gonna put up the drone. I'm going to look into finding a new campsite that's maybe more than 30 feet above the water line and hope that it still exists, pretty much. Well, this certainly explains why they didn't answer the phone. Let's look at what John gets on the drone. I'm just having a little stroll down the shoreline here while John films. I wanted to see if I could get a better look at what was going on over there. Oh my god, yeah. There's sheds sunk into the water and a trailer home. This is unbelievable. That is a big plane, whatever's flying above me right now. This is like something out of a movie. Oh my god. So we saw someone as we were pulling out, that guy who was walking around the trailer, and we asked him if there was anywhere to camp above water. And he said that there's one right across the highway, so we're gonna try crossing the highway, but to me it looks like this place is also on the exact same water line, so I'm really hoping that it just has a steeper grade or something.
That'd be a really steep grade.
Yeah.
Because we weren't even close
Yeah.
to where we were supposed to
That
go.
shit's like deep, it's bad. So hopefully this place does, because if it doesn't, we are kind of up shit creek without a paddle.
And Shit Creek's fucking flooded.
We might be in luck, boys. There's RVs here. This house isn't underwater.
That is a good start.
Let's get a flat tire on this speed bump.
a boom.
A boom.
Four flat tires.
Okay, this is gonna be one of the most interesting
there's
places
someone
we've
here.
camped. There is.
Okay.
Let's give him a big ol' hidey ho. Okay.
Wow.
Oh wow, there's a lot of driftwood.
Did someone say
So
firewood?
it's open and we can go here. Apparently,
Those are all campgrounds.
Those were all campgrounds. We're gonna have to go down there and just look at it because it's to shit. It's completely destroyed. But either way, we're here. Also, firewood, a ton of it. This place is great. We have a campground to ourselves.
I do. Yeah,
It also has a gate attendant, and that's pretty lit. So
And
15
we don't
something.
need to find,
None.
I assume they're all.
All right, we're gonna find a spot and then we'll get back. We have our site. We're at lovely site 4 here. This has been one hell of a long day. And we are grounded for the night in our own kind of private campground. There's one guy up there a ways, and I think a couple other people, but this is us. So I guess now all we have to do is set up the tent, get the fire started, and we're golden. Good work. Boom. All right, let's do this. Oh, look at this.
Milo, do you want a sandal?
I would love a sandal. So right now, John and I are camping up there, but we're heading down here to just have a little look at what's going on, and possibly, if any of the stuff that drifted up is now dry, maybe get some free firewood out of it. These are like huge logs. That's like a full tree right there. I wonder if any of it, because like, it's got to be dry to float. So this stuff was on the shore, and then drifted out, and now it's
like, this looks like if we cut it up, it'd be dry.
yeah. See, it looks that way. But
So you burn
but
it
it
and it
be itn't. There are some campsites. I'm gonna go quickly look at those campsites
Hang
over
on.
there.
I think I want to change where we're camping. Actually, that looks like a nice place.
Oh, this does look like a good spot.
Great waterfront
I
property.
like the nice touch of the tree on the table. That's really good. It's like having a centerpiece, you know.
Yeah.
This is
It really ties the room together.
it was getting a little hot out here. I'm gonna just quickly wet the ground a little to just.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Thank God for that. It didn't work. Oh, a squirrel.
If only there was some more water around here. I feel like
If
this
only
place
there was
really
some more
needs
water. This is a mess. Smells good. The trees. It's cedar. That's why.
Oh.
Those are cedar trees.
Does smell like it's cedar.
This is crazy. Oh my God, Ethan, I love you. Tell Ethan I love him.